Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the Army Black Knights and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Black Knights head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Tulsa will kick off, and we'll get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Army's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Cale Helms. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. Hits inside, it's Howard. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team, getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds a crease. It's Howard.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Black Knights are facing 3rd and inches. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? To the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week, 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Got to make the play on 4th. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Enough to move the chains. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Smallwood. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4 times.
So Tulsa's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like them being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Looking downfield, it's Hayes. In the backfield, it's Jones. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Plows his way ahead. Breaks the tackle. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They try to pop a run on the draw.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his man down the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. 2nd and long here. The fake and wants to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Black Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll run it right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and
looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Army! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running inside. It's Jones. Got the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Swats it away.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tight end getting vertical. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Sells to run, looking to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Hurricane might just throw this thing deep on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Right side, it's Callaway. All out of space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Black Knights offense will go to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw.
Coaches will...
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. All the way. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dyer. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Turns it upfield.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Black Knights headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Snagged in the middle, it's Pointer. Knocked down at the 22, that's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Let it go. Tells to run, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Pointer. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Jones. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's start with South Alabama taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. And it's the Jaguars coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Tulsa. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense, ready to get this drive underway. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got it on the outside. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out wide right, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. Got the first down. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tulsa. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turning it on. Takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the... This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Jones. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will field this in his end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Dalton. Quick catch.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously, Trey...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right side, it's Singleton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Finds his target. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Pulls it on the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Black Knights offense will go to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks into the open. He'll be dropped. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. They get to him, and now they'll face a third and long. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The play fake. Looking down the middle. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, it's Jones. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Handoff to Jones. To the 10. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Jones. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Dalton. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Hal